What's up everybody, OT for Tech here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Mophie Space Pack. Now this retails for $149.99 for the 16GB and $179.99 for the 32GB. It's available in white and black, and before we get into the details of this particular product, let's just take a quick look at the packaging. And as you can see, according to the packaging, you get 8 hours extra of talk time, 10 hours of video playback time, and 40 hours of music listening time. So you're going to get a lot of extra juice with this case. If you've ever used the Mophie Juice Pack Air or the Mophie Juice Pack Helium, it's the same similar design, and it's going to have the same kind of experience that you get with those other cases. Now the difference between this particular Mophie and the other previous ones that I mentioned is the fact that this one's not only a battery powered case or a battery charging case, it's also going to give you some storage. So it's also a storage device mixed with a charging style case. Inside the packaging you're going to find the case itself, of course, and you're going to find a headphone extender, which is going to be great for those people that use aftermarket headphones and L-shaped headphones. It's basically going to allow you to continue using those headphones, and we'll get more into that later on in the review. You're also going to get a micro USB charging cable, and this is going to be able to be used to sync the case with your computer to put files onto the case, because as I stated, it's also a storage device. And it's also going to be used to charge the case along with your device. And underneath all of that, you're going to find the Mophie literature. It's going to be attached to the bottom with some sticky tack or sticky adhesive. It's kind of annoying, but really you don't even need to look at this. If you've ever used one of these kind of cases, there's not much to learn, and I'll explain most of it in this video. Basically, this gives you the rundown on what the case does, how to use it, some safety information, and some warranty information. This is a two-part series case, so just go ahead and slide off the bottom, slide the phone into the top section, and slide the bottom back on. The little lightning connector at the bottom is what allows this case to charge your phone and gives it the ability to access the data that is on the case itself. And as you can see, whichever version you got will be imprinted right above the lightning connector. Taking a look at the side, you can see there is a silver trim on the white model along with the mute toggle switch and the volume up and down buttons. Now flipping the phone down to the bottom, you can see your 3.5mm headphone jack cut out along with the micro USB charging port that I told you about in the beginning, that this is going to be able to charge your device along with sync the data. Now the headphone extender works as follows. Just take your headphone extender, plug it into the 3.5mm headphone jack, and that's all you need to actually do. Now you're able to use your headphones that are aftermarket or your L-shaped headphones with no problem, and you don't have to worry about pulling out too easy. On the opposite side of the volume rocker, you're gonna find absolutely nothing, just some more of that silver trim that goes around the side of the phone. And taking a look at the top, you have your dedicated power button, and the button responsiveness we'll get more into later on in the video. Taking a quick look at the front of the phone, you can see the case wraps around all the way to the side, so you're not going to expose any of the built-in silver, and the white actually matches the white on the front face of the phone. It's not the exact same white, but it matches fairly good. The back is made of a glossy type white material, or if you have the black, it will be a glossy black. It's very slippery, but it's very hard, so it's going to give you some decent protection. At the bottom of the front, you're going to have two speaker cutouts, and it almost acts like an amplifier. It will amplify the vocals and sound of your phone, giving it a stronger and richer experience. It's made of a very glossy, very slippery plastic. It's going to give you some decent protection due to the bulk and the thickness of the case, but it's going to be able to slide off your lap easily or even out of your hand easily. It is a little bit heavy and is not the most comfortable case at all. But the thing is, this particular case is not meant to be stylish or comfortable for that matter. It's meant to serve a purpose, and that's to give you the ability of having a micro SD card without having a micro SD card slot, and the ability to recharge your phone without connecting it to a charger. You get some okay lay on the table protection, and as long as you have a front screen protector, you will be okay. The volume up and down buttons provide a comforting click sound, and they're very responsive, so you don't need to worry about that. The mute toggle switch I was a little bit disappointed in. It kind of jiggles a little bit and does not feel the most premium, considering this is a $150 to $180 case. The power button, of course, is very responsive, and it provides a comforting click as well. The silver button on the back will tell you how much power is left in the space pack, and it will also give you the ability to look at the data that is stored onto the space pack. The little sliding button is the power button, red being off, green being on. When the green is on, you can see it charges the phone. When you plug your phone into the case for the first time, it's going to prompt you to download the Mophie Space app. If it does not, just go into the App Store and type in Mophie Space and the app will pop up. Go ahead and download that and go ahead and open it once you have finished downloading it. When you open it for the first time, a quick tutorial video will come up. You can choose to watch it. I didn't show it in this video because it's pretty much self-explanatory and it's a little bit too long for this video, but if you choose to watch it, that's great. If not, it is plain and dry cut and you don't really need to watch the video to learn how to use the case. There's not a whole lot of options in the setup menu, but there are just a few, and I'll go ahead and just do a quick rundown on the basic settings that you're going to find in the settings menu. You have about, you have the product registration, you have a passcode lock that you can put on it, there's sleep mode, and of course you can go ahead and turn on camera sync, and it will back up every one of your pictures and the camera roll, and then you can go back and delete them off your phone to free up the space on your phone. It's a pretty nice little feature. Now, of course, once you plug the case onto your phone, you're not going to see any of your files. Go ahead and hit that silver button on the back and it's like magic. All of a sudden, you have access to all the data. As I previously stated, you need to hit that silver button every time you want to explore the files on the case. If you take a look at the bottom part of the screen, it gives you a breakdown on how much space you have left on the case, and then if you click on that, it gives you a summary on where your space is going, depending on if it's music, videos, or photos, etc. And it also gives you a battery level. Before you can load data on your case, plug in the micro USB to the bottom of the case, plug in the USB to the computer, and make sure your setup looks something similar to that. Once that is done, this will be done on a Mac. If you have a Windows, it's something similar. Make sure you find the Space Pack file. It will be like a disk added onto your computer, as you can see here on the screen. Go ahead and open that up. Once you have the files that you want to transfer, select them and then drag them to the Space Pack file or Space Pack disk. Once you have completed that, you can go ahead and go back to the Space Pack disk and you will see your files. Once they finish syncing and getting carried over, go ahead and eject the file or eject the disk, and it is now saved on your Mophie Space Pack. Now go back to the Mophie Space Pack app on your phone and access the data by clicking the silver button, and it's like magic. You will see your documents and data there, as you can see here in a quick demonstration on this video. The Space Pack isn't going to be for everybody, but if you like to take pictures and you have a lot of music on your phone and your battery's constantly dying, you might want to check it out. But if it's a little bit too expensive for your taste, you can get the job done with Dropbox and a regular Mophie juice pack. But nevertheless, I'll leave the link in the description below to pre-order it because they're a little bit back ordered. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and of course I thank you for watching and all of your support. And make sure you follow me on Twitter for a more direct way of reaching me.